this video, we're going over the new top 5 best guns to use here in Modern Warfare 3 Season 2. If your mission this season is to drastically improve your KD ratio and drop your first nuke, you came to the right place. These class setups are gonna get it done. If you guys enjoy, feel free, drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and as always, shout out to Notification Squad. If you guys want to shout out my next video, make sure you guys comment, Noti Gang, and your favorite weapon to use in Modern Warfare 3 currently. Now, I don't know about you guys, but lag and high latency has to be one of the most annoying things to run into in Call of Duty. We've all been in lobbies where we're firing bullets and nothing seems to happen. What? And luckily, GearUp Booster has us covered. By simply downloading GearUp Booster and booting up Modern Warfare 3, I was able to drop my ping to low teens, high nines, and have nearly a 250% increase in performance. The great news doesn't stop there, because GearUp Booster is completely free to try. I was able to get my ping as low as 9. Let me know down in the comment section after checking out GearUp Booster how low your ping gets. If you already have good internet, the effects aren't going to be as drastic, but for those of you who do not have fast internet, definitely give GearUp Booster a try to improve your gameplay and performance. Now, if you are playing on console, do not worry, we still have you covered. There is a new product called Hyper Rev, which is also going to be improving your gameplay and reducing your latency as well as lag. Don't let bad connection ruin your Call of Duty experience. Download GearUp Booster today and take control of your Call of Duty experience. And by the way, it's safe to use and will not result in your account getting banned. Now, for the first weapon, taking a look at the brand new BP-50. This assault rifle is a part of the meta. Now, for the first attachment, we are going to be rocking the VT7 Spirit Fire Suppressor, which is going to be going ahead and taking us off the radar and also improving our recoil control, bullet velocity, as well as damage range. This is a great attachment to run on this weapon if you're trying to build up a quick and easy streak and secure a nuke. Now, we are going to rock a barrel on this class setup as well, and I do recommend the Lore 9 heavy barrel. This coupled with the VT7 Spirit Fire is incredible, increasing our bullet velocity range some more and also bumping up our long range performance with increased gun kick control, recoil control, as well as firing aiming stability. If you need a no recoil assault rifle that can compete against the HOLGER 5.56 as well as the MCW, this is an attachment to run. Now, we are going to rock an underbarrel on this build as well. You do have two choices depending on if you need the maximum amount of recoil control. The Bruin Heavy Support Grip is very nice, which is going to be completely smoothing out the recoil pattern, giving us increased gun kick control, aim idle sway controllability, horizontal, as well as firing aiming stability. But if you do want to bump up the close to mid-range performance a little bit more with this class setup, feel free to rock the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop, which is also going to be improving that recoil and gun kick, but also increasing our sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. For me personally, because I'm a more run and gun player, I rock the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop. Now, I personally like to rock an optic on the BP-50. This is a precision weapon, so having this slate reflector is a nice option. But if you do not want to run the optic, I have another attachment you can replace this for. Now, you can rock the Mark reflector if you want, but like I said, for me personally, I have been really enjoying the slate reflector on this assault rifle. And then finally, we are going to be running a stock on this setup, and we're going to be rocking the Moat 40 stock. This is a great attachment, further increasing our medium to long range potential with increased gun kick control, aim down sight speed, aim walking speed, and recoil control on the BP-50. A great attachment to definitely equip if you're looking for a point and shoot laser. Now, like I said previously, if you don't like the optic and you want to go ahead and run something else, feel free to take it off, go to the magazine, and put on the 45 round. But you're gonna have to go ahead and adjust the underbarrel. I do recommend doing this with the Bruin Heavy Support Grip to give you a little bit more accuracy. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys in the firing range what this class setup entails. You're gonna see here that the ADS is a little bit slower, but this thing is quite literally not gonna move. You're gonna have a laser beam. Now, if you guys want to rock my specific setup where I actually swap the underbarrel out and put on the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop, remove the magazine, and put on the slate reflector, you're going to see here that we do have a little bit of a faster ADS, and the recoil is still going to be controllable. This is the setup that I would definitely go ahead and run if you're a more run and gun type of player. Now, for men in the build, we are going to go ahead and take a look at the Core 45. I do recommend running the conversion kit on this pistol. This is going to be transforming it into a submachine gun. It's essentially giving us 2 primaries on 1 setup, and we're also going to be coupling this with the 40-round drum we have on the exoskeletal vertical grip. We are going to be using the Colossus Suppressor XS for additional recoil control and taking us off the radar. And because we have in the conversion kit, we have the ability to rock the X Arcade Dynamic Precision Stock, which is going to be bumping up more recoil as well as gun kick. As you guys can see in the firing range with this pistol, we are going to have a setup that has a respectable ADS, and obviously this is going to have a very fast fire rate and very easy to use at those medium ranges also. Now, for the rest of the setup, I run this on all of my classes here in Modern Warfare 3. We are going to be running the munitions box, scavenger gloves, covert sneakers, bunkers and headset to hear footsteps and gunfire a lot easier, and ghost to keep us off the radar because we are trying to improve our KD ratio and drop a nuke. And for the vest, I highly recommend running the comms vest. Even though they did add the ninja vest, the comm vest is still going to be the best vest in the game, essentially giving you a 24/7 UAV. Every time you kill somebody, run over their body, you're getting a radar beacon, you know people are at. This is going to be amazing if you're trying to give yourself a little bit of an advantage and kind of compensating for the piss poor spawns here in Modern Warfare 3. This setup is incredible. If you're looking for a badass assault rifle that can do it all, give the BP50 a try. And if you don't have it unlocked, get it unlocked immediately. Now, for class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the HOLGER 556. This is going to be a part of the meta here in Modern Warfare 3, even though it did receive a nerf. For the first attach, we're starting off with the muzzles. Now, you have a couple of choices. You can either rock the compensated flash hider, which is my personal favorite, or if you want to remove yourselves from the radar completely, the VT7 Spirit Fire is a nice choice. Now, the compensated flash hider has its benefits because we are going to be shortening our radar ping, but we're also taking advantage of vertical recoil control, horizontal and firing aiming stability, and we're not going to be hindering ourselves under the aim down sight speed department. Now, if you want to completely take yourselves off the radar, the Spirit Fire is a good choice, but your ADS is going to be a little bit slower. You are going to notice this, especially if you are a more run and gun type of player. That's why I like to rock the flash hider. Now, for the barrel, if you need the max recoil reduction, you want to put on the Chiro 6 match, which is going to be improving bullet velocity and range some more, recoil control and gun kick control. Now, for me personally, I don't run this attachment because I've gotten used to the recoil pattern without it, but if you need some additional assistance, feel free to rock this under class setup, but you are going to have to give up another attachment that I do recommend, but it'll work out. Now, for the underbarrel, this is going to be a no ifs, ands, ors, or buts about a situation. I do recommend rocking the FTAC MSP98 hand stop to go ahead and smooth out that recoil pattern, giving us increased vertical and gun kick control, but we also are going to be bumping up our aim walking speed as well as movement speed here. A nice middle ground for those close, medium, as well as long range engagements. This is a great attachment to run no matter what type of HOLGER 556 build you're trying to create. Now, we are going to run an optic on this assault rifle. It's still going to be a precision weapon, even though it did receive a nerf, and the sight reflector is going to be a nice choice on this AR. I like to rock the sight reflector solely on this AR because it's going to be helping me out. I know for a fact it's going to help you guys out at longer ranges. I don't recommend running the Mark III reflector on here. I've just gotten so used to the sight reflector, and I think a lot of people are enjoying this a lot more as well. Now, I do recommend running a stock on this setup, but if you are rocking the barrel, you're gonna have to skip over this. It isn't a big deal, but I do like rocking the RB Adel Assault stock, which is gonna be improving our recoil control and gun kick and give us a slight ADS con. It's not that big of a deal. This is going to be helping us out at those medium longer ranges, but at the same time, we're still going to be able to take people out at those close ranges as well. And then finally, this is going to be an attachment you need to run no matter what type of build you are setting up with this assault rifle. We're going to be running a rear grip, and the Morin 20 grip is phenomenal, bumping up that flinch resistance, recoil control, as well as gun kick control on the HOLGER. Once you jump in the firing range, you're going to see that we have a setup that does have a respectable ADS, and it's going to be very, very, very low recoil. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the other setup. If you guys want to mix this up, you want to take the stock off, go ahead and put a barrel, the Churro 6 match, and you're going to see here that this is also going to be a very, very accurate build. That is going to be a point and shoot laser if you need some more recoil control. Both are good setups, but I prefer to go ahead and rock the stock over this. Now, for the pistol, we are going to be running the Core 45 again, same exact class setup as I previously showed on the BP50, and we are running munitions box, scavenger gloves, covert sneakers, bone protection headset, Ghost TV camo, as well as the comms vest. This HOLGER setup is going to be disgusting if you're looking for a build that you can wipe out the enemy team with and still go ahead and run and gun and destroy at any and all ranges. Both setups are good. Pick and choose which one you prefer. Now, for class setup number 3, we're taking a look at the SVA 545. A lot of you guys are going to find this easier to use than the MCW, especially after its nerfs. For the muzzle, we are going to be rocking the compensated flash hider on this assault rifle. This is phenomenal, going ahead and shortening our radar ping and also bumping up that long range potential with vertical, horizontal, and firing aiming stability. A rock solid attachment on this class. Now, for the barrel, we are going to be rocking the STV precision barrel. Luckily, this is going to be going ahead and helping us out at longer ranges as well, so we can kind of counter the HOLGER 556, MCW, and now BP50 users. We're going to have increased aim out of sway control ability, bullet velocity and range, gun kick control, and recoil control. Beautiful for this assault rifle. We are going to be rocking an underbarrel on this setup, and I do recommend rocking the F-Tech MSP98 hand stop. This is going to be a great attachment going ahead and smoothing out the recoil pattern here, giving us a very easy to use AR with increased aim walking speed, vertical gun kick control, as well as movement speed. The SVA 545 is a mobile AR. This is something you don't want to sleep on when building up this setup. Now, we are going to rock an optic. You can run the iron sights if you want, but this is a low recoil weapon. Let's go ahead and rock the slate reflector just to make things a lot easier to use and allowing us to just be pinpoint accurate across the map. And then finally, we are going to be rocking a stock on this build. The main V6 is great if you're looking for a low recoil setup here. This is going to be going ahead and bumping up the gun kick control as well as recoil control on this build. This is going to be a nice setup if you want to go ahead and completely tear it up at any and all ranges. Once you jump into the firing range, you're going to see that we have a setup that is going to have a respectable ADS. The handling is going to be nice for an assault rifle, and because it's set up for recoil control, this thing is literally not going to move. This is a fantastic weapon. I think a lot of you guys are going to enjoy it over the MCW. Now, for in the build, we have on the Core 45 the same exact class setup, and we are going to be utilizing the munitions box, scavenger gloves, covert sneakers, bone protection headset to hear footsteps and gunfire a lot easier, ghost, as well as the comms vest, which will be giving us a 24/7 UAV. This is a very, very nice SVA 545 setup. This is something you should definitely get in your arsenal if you have not already equipped it. It is nasty in Season 2. Now, for class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the brand new Ram 9 SMG. This is a very, very unique and solid submachine gun to be using within the meta. Now, for the muzzle, I do recommend rocking the Shadow Strike suppressor. Luckily, this is a low recoil submachine gun, so we do not need to rock the compensated flash hider to bump up any recoil control. All we need to do is take ourselves off the radar so we can get behind their spawn, build a quick knee streak, and go crazy. Now, something else that's really nice about the Ram 9 is we don't have to rock any of the barrels because the recoil control is already there. We can skip all these and run some other attachments that will be helping us out at closer ranges because we can afford to do so. Now, that being said, we are going to rock an underbarrel, and the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop is phenomenal on this submachine gun, smoothing out the recoil pattern, but also going ahead and bumping up that sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed with the obvious recoil and gun kick control. This is very, very nice on this submachine gun because we can run and gun, but also take people out at longer ranges if we do get into those engagements. Now, the iron sights are something that I personally don't like, and the optic, especially running the slate reflector, is going to be a huge help on this submachine gun. This is overall going to help us out at any and all ranges, so you might as well go ahead and equip it on your class. Now, we are going to be rocking a stock on this setup. We're actually going to be taking the HVS 3.4 pad from the Ram 7 assault rifle, and we're going to slap on the Ram 9, going ahead and bumping up some more recoil and long range potential with this gun. We're going to have increased gun kick control, aim out of sway control ability, firing aiming stability, and recoil control. But this attachment, you can go full auto across the map without having to worry about a thing. You're going to be outgunning a lot of these submachine guns here in Modern Warfare 3. And then finally, we are going to be rocking a rear grip here. I do like to rock the Retort 90 grip tape just to go ahead and bump up that recoil control a little bit more. The cons are going to be completely irrelevant. We're going to be taking advantage of firing, aiming stability, gun kick control, as well as some more recoil control here. Once you jump into the firing range, you're going to see that we have a class setup that is nasty. We're gonna have a respectable AES. It's incredibly fast, and obviously a build that is going to be very easy to control. This is a very nice submachine gun to use. If you don't have it unlocked, I do recommend getting it unlocked immediately because it is a part of the meta. Now for the secondary, we are going to be rocking the Core 45 again, same exact class setup, and I do have munitions box, scavenger gloves, covert sneakers, bone protection headset to hear footsteps and gunfire a lot easier, as well as Ghost TV camo, which is going to take us off the radar. And then we have on the comms vest, which is going to be absolutely fundamental for any type of running gun, honestly any type of setup you're running in Modern Warfare 3. This is a nasty Ram 9 build. Do not sleep on it. This is a gun that if you do not get it unlocked in the next couple of days, you're gonna wish you did it sooner. I can guarantee you that. And then finally, for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the WSP Swarm. This is still a very good running gun submachine gun if you're looking to mow down, wipe out everybody at close ranges. Now for the muzzle, we are going to be rocking the compensated flash hider here. This weapon is going to take great benefit from the increased vertical recoil control, horizontal as well as firing aim stability, and the shortening of the radar ping. This is a nice attachment on the sub, allowing us to run and gun a little bit easier, but also maintain recoil control. That's obviously important. Now we have to rock a barrel on this class setup, and the WSP Reckless 90 long barrel is phenomenal on this submachine gun, going ahead and bumping up that medium to long range potential a little bit more. Now we're gonna have increased bullet velocity and range, aim out of sway controllability, gun kick control, as well as recoil control on the WSP Swarm. This is going to be a very, very good and crucial attachment on your class setup if you want this weapon to actually be viable at those medium to longer ranges. Now, we are going to rock an underbarrel on this setup as well. You do have a couple of choices here. You can rock the Bruin Heavy Support Grip if you want to maximize recoil control. Now, it is going to slow this weapon down some more, but we are going to be having increased gun kick control, aim out of sway, horizontal, and firing aiming stability. Now, if you can go ahead and swing it, I do recommend rocking the Camaro Ryan 03 vertical on this submachine gun. It's going to be a very, very nice attachment here, going ahead and giving us that gun kick and recoil control, but we also are not going to have a huge hit to that aim down sight speed. Both of these are good attachments. I will show in the firing range how both of them do act. Now, I do recommend running a magazine on your build. Now, depending on what type of underbarrel you do run is going to be dependent on the type of magazine you want to equip, so the weapon isn't completely slow. Now, if you're going to be going for the more accurate setup, you are going to have to go ahead and rock the 40 round mag because the aim down sight speed isn't going to be penalized as much. But if you're going to be rocking the Camaro Ryan like I do, the 100 round drum is a nice option because obviously we can, afford to slow down the ADS a little bit more. And then finally, what you want to put on this setup, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, is a stock. FSS Fortress Heavy stock is going to be a great attachment on this submachine gun, bumping up that gun kick control, recoil control, firing aim stability, as well as more tack stand spread. Just a nice attachment here, which is going to be smoothing out that recoil pattern, and the cons really are not going to be that big of a deal. Once you jump in the firing range, you're going to see that we have a setup, at least for this class setup, that's going to have a respectable ADS, and we're going to have a 100 round drum to deal with. Now, you're going to have to burst fire a little bit at longer ranges, but again, it's a WSP Swarm. This is built for close to medium range max. Now, if you want to build the more accurate setup, you can go ahead and rock the underbarrel. You want to go ahead and change the different support grip, and you do want to go to the magazine and put on the 40 round mag. You're going to see that we do have a class that is going to have, the same kind of respectable ADS, but it is going to be a little bit more easier to control here, and you're going to be able to take people out at longer ranges, a little bit easier with this setup. Now, for the remainder of the build, we are going to be going ahead and rocking with the Core 45, same exact class setup on all of my Core 45 builds, and we are going to be using the munitions box, scavenger gloves, covert sneakers, focus and headset, as well as Ghost to keep us off the radar, and obviously we have the comms vest, which is acting like a 24/7 UAV. Super important, especially on this build, because we are running and gunning no matter how you do set it up. This is a nasty class setup. The WSP Swarm is a massive W here in Season 2. I'm honestly surprised they did not go ahead and nerf this weapon. Maybe because, you know, people can't control the recoil, but at least now you guys know how to do so. These are going to be the top 5 best guns to be using here in Modern Warfare 3 Season 2. If there are 2 class setups I want you guys to check out right now, definitely give the BP50 a try. It's a brand new assault rifle. There's no reason to not try it out, and it is comparable to the HOLGER 5.56 and the MCW, and I definitely recommend going ahead and giving the Ram 9 a go as well. This is a very good submachine gun. It's a little bit awkward, but at the same time, you will be able to outgun some of the other SMGs that aren't as agile and also aren't as accurate. So definitely go ahead and mix the meta with some brand new DLC weapons. If you guys enjoy, feel free, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, and hopefully these class setups get you your first MGB nuke. Catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.